Hey guys, what's going on? I'm gonna get myself I got this. Also got this iPad Pro 10.2.
Oh, 2.5 years later, I have used this iPad alongside my iPad Pro 9 at 7 inches as my main iPad for almost the whole time until I got my iPad Air 5 about a week ago. However, is the iPad 7th generation still worth it in 2022, 3 years later? Let's find out. The first thing I want to showcase with this iPad is the performance. This iPad has 3 GB of RAM and the Apple A10 Fusion chip found in the iPhone 7, which was released back in 2016. So this chip is old and prone to overheating, especially on newer software, as well as just being slow on the latest iPadOS, being iPadOS 15. My specific unit is still running iPadOS 13, and I don't want to update it. It performs decently on iPadOS 13, but finding one of these on iPadOS 13 is hard and overall isn't worth it. However, I'll still showcase the speeds of this iPad, though, expecting them to be slightly slower if you pick up one of these iPads on the latest iPadOS. Actually test Swear now. So, as you can tell right here, this is how fast Twitter loads. This is actually my Twitter profile if you want to go follow it. So now let's test out Instagram. And there we go, that's Instagram. Now let's test out YouTube, see how fast that loads. And this display is 10.2, 10 1/5 inches, by the way. So now let's go to the Actions Fanboy. Let's check out my latest YouTube video right here. I'll show you a sample of the speakers, which are on one side. And as you can tell, it does go up into 1080p, but not 4K. And that's some old footage, by the way, in case you're curious. My voice not just randomly deepen. Okay, so now let's test out one of my favorite games from back when I was younger. It's called Train Simulator 2. I know there's a third version, but this game is probably past its heyday, which is why you haven't heard of it. Let's just test out. I'll try this thing. Yeah, why not? This is a pretty graphic intensive game despite being so old, so this will really give a test of the graphics and how well a chip can manage it. Easy mode. And no, this is just what the game does. It does have sound too, but come on. Oh well, I'm kind of struggling. But yeah, this is just what the game basically is, and as you can tell, graphics in this thing are actually decent. And so yeah, so now let's test out the eBay app. Let's search up iPad 7th generation, see how much these go for. $140? Wow, it's actually... Oh, that's probably a scam, so... As you can tell, some good ones probably go for... Let me try here, just figure. Around $200 to $250. So yeah, and so now let's just go to the web. So I'm just going to set this iPad to the side, verify there's no web history. Okay, there's no web history. History has personal information, so as you can tell, here's how fast Google loads. Now I'll show how fast Apple loads. As you can tell, this loads pretty fast. Now let's go to Amazon. See how fast that loads. As you can tell, this is very fast. This is pretty fast. And so now I'll show you the photos and videos that this iPad can capture. As you can tell, this is back camera video right here, and this is just a little tour of my YouTube studio / bedroom. As you can tell, this is the quality that it records. As you can tell, there's lots of cats. So yeah, this is recording at 1080p, by the way. And as you can tell, this is front camera video with Frankie sitting up there, where I used to store my box tower, Windows 7 desktop, tripod, my current box tower, and I believe this is also recording at 1080p, and I believe the back camera on this iPad is 8 megapixels, and this front camera is 7 megapixels. So yeah. Battery life on the iPad 7th generation has been okay for me, so I've been easily able to get by 1 to 2 days without charging it with heavy use. However, expect battery life to not be as good with iPadOS 15 because, as I've said, mine is running iPadOS 13. Now it's time for the final verdict. Should you purchase the iPad 7th generation in 2022 or not? I would say not to purchase the iPad 7th generation in 2022 because its chip is too outdated, meaning that the performance will be mediocre. And it will only get iPadOS 16 afterwards. Support for it will probably be cut off. Good alternatives include the 10.5-inch iPad Pro, which can be purchased for around $200 and features the more powerful A10X chip and a better display. Or, which I would recommend, you should look at the iPad 9th generation, the new variant of this iPad, which can be bought for $330 brand new and features the A13 chip which the iPhone 11 has. The iPad Mini 6, which is the latest iPad Mini, which can be bought for $500 brand new from Apple. Or the iPad Air 5, which is what I upgraded to, which can be bought for $600 brand new from Apple. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please interact with the stuff below, including the dislike button. I am the iTunes fanboy, and peace out. First app that I wanted to test on this iPad is Twitter. And one of my dogs is barking. Stay up, tripod. Okay, so let's go ahead and